Postgraduate School, Department of Business Administration, study period term paper. My name is Usman Umar Guminkara, program of study MBA Islamic Finance, Department Business Administration, course code MIT 817, course title Digital Business and Technology Management. University academic semester, first semester, date of assignment submission 16th of November 2025. Question: how digital businesses in Nigeria address the challenges of limited access to funding and investment? The study explores how digital business in Nigeria can address the persistent challenges of limited access to funding and investment. Despite Nigeria's rapidly growing digital economy and rising global investment and rising global investor interest, many startups still face barriers such as inadequate early-stage capital then currency volatility and regulatory uncertainty. The research employs descriptive exploratory design using secondary data from government policies, media reports, and investment records. Findings indicate that government-led initiatives such as investment in digital and creative enterprises (IDICE) program, the Nigerian Startup Act 2022, and the partnership with international finance bodies are gradually improving funding accessibility. However, challenges remain at the early stage of the business development. The study concludes that enhancing investor readiness, leveraging hybrid financing options, strengthening governance, and promoting local currency revenue models are crucial strategies for improving investment flow into Nigeria's digital sector. Introduction: Nigeria's digital economy is growing rapidly, but limited access to funding remains a key challenge. The objectives is to identify the funding constraints, examine initiatives improving access to it, propose actionable strategies. The methodology used in the research is design, descriptive and exploratory study. Data sources from investment in digital and creative enterprises (IDICE). Startup Act policy reports. The methodology. Part of the methodology include the analysis. Use qualitative synthesis of key funding terms. And then the limitation is also reliance on secondary data sources. Nigeria's digital business landscape. Nigeria hosts one of the Africa's largest digital ecosystem. Yes, very largest. To the extent that when you look for example like MoneyPoint, last year, 2024 alone, MoneyPoint raised $110 million in 2024. Policy Startup Act 2022 program, that is investment in digital and creative enterprises (IDICE) program supporting startups. Then when you look at the challenges, funding challenges, the challenges are enormous. One of them is lack of early stage capital. Someone is looking for capital, but at the early stage he will not get it. High perceived risk and regulatory uncertainty. Limited local currency financing. 4, lack of early stage 1, then high perceived risks and regulatory uncertainty 2, 3, limited local currency financing, then 4, weak investor readiness, 5th, geographic bias and sector bias. Yes, especially when you are from the northern Nigeria, sometimes you will not get it. Anyway, the former minister has tried his best. He has did what he can do. Then recent development in Nigeria. When you look at the investment in digital and creative enterprises, IDICE, 617 million government programs for startup allocated for that. Startup Act 2022 incentive and leveling. IFC deal for Naira-based financings. And then Lagos attracts over 6 billion in tech investment 2019 to 2025. Findings. Funding access improved but uneven. Early stage startups still constrained. Policy frameworks and foreign interest growing. Structural barriers persist. And then the discussion. Resource-based and institutional theories explain why access to finance drives competitiveness. Early-stage funding gaps persist due to risk perception and weak investor readiness. Strategies for digital businesses. Prepare investor-ready documentation. 1. Build local currency revenue streams. Leverage government programs. Use blended financing, network investors, strengthen governance, diversity sector focus. Implementation roadmaps. When you look at it, the roadmap, we have the short term, the medium term, and the long term. In the short period of time, in the short term, access needs apply for start-up act support. That is in the short term. While in the medium term, build traction, engage investors in the medium term. While in the long term, scale regionally, diversify funding sources. In conclusion, funding challenges persist, but policies and investor interests are improving. That is, it continues to persist, funding challenges, but when you look at the policies and investors' interests are improving in Nigeria. Digital businesses must become investor-ready and leverage public-private initiative. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.